whether it was on Facebook or with friends or, God forbid, with family. Just think for a moment. Was it a civil, reasonable discussion where two sides with reasonable disagreements came to some kind of, even if they didn't agree, cooperative understanding of the issue at hand? Or did it feel more like this? A raging, toxic dumpster fire with ad hominem attacks and misinformation and mischaracterization? Probably the latter, right? Political discourse is corrosive. I know after all these biostatistics and math, you're like, this dude's telling us politics sucks. Thanks, man. But my research as an argumentation scholar, as a debate coach, as an elected assembly delegate for this district in politics, is to find out why politics are so corrosive, how we can maybe develop an alternative method for that, and how to put it into action. A few months ago, I launched a project called Truth in Argument, where I used some of the findings from my research to use it with my debate students, with my students in class, and I took to Twitter, a bit of a wild west of the marketplace of ideas, to engage with public intellectuals and authors and writers on topics using this argumentative model of needs-based understanding. So first I'm going to talk about a little why politics are so corrosive. The first reason comes from evolutionary anthropology. It's embedded in us. That's the bad news. Tribalism and self-righteousness are part of how we've actually survived and thrived as a species. But as civic society has kind of moved forward, we've found ways to mitigate the damaging impacts of this tribalism through things like sports and politics, which are supposed to be, theoretically, kind of fun ways to play war, to get that out of our system. But politics doesn't feel fun anymore. It feels like no matter what happens, when someone doesn't agree with you, they're met with vitriol and disgust. It's gone far beyond fun banter and trying to get to policy. So why is it so bad now? The second comes from cognitive linguistics. Jonathan Haidt tells us that the way we see deliberation and argument play out on a bigger scale are how we learn to deliberate and argue. So, I don't know if any of you have watched Fox or MSNBC or listened or read Vox or Slate or Breitbart, but the concept of argument in these mediums used to be cooperation and understanding. When Gore Vidal and William Buckley, or when Nixon and Kennedy would debate, it would be from a general premise to move things forward, progress through policy. But now it isn't. Now we pit people against each other for the purpose of media theater, for the purpose of for-profit news consumption. So how do we break through from that as consumers? Well, we start right back from the beginning, the very bottom, human needs. From Abraham Maslow and Max von Keith, it's been widely had in consensus in the social sciences that there are basic human needs. No one wants to go hungry. Everyone wants to feel purpose. Everyone wants to feel community. This is important because it is a baseline of commonality that we can all use when approaching discourse, deliberation, and argumentation, even about issues that we feel like we're widely different on. But how do we apply this in argument? Well, the nonviolent communication theory in psychology posits that all violence, not like hitting people violence, I mean, don't hit people when you're talking, but like violence in communication, so guilt and shame and obligation and coercion, all violence is tragic expressions of unmet needs. And this theory has been used to heal interpersonal relationships that are highly damaged. But you probably are thinking there's a difference between a father and a son, for example, with a damaged relationship, and these wide gaps in our political discourse. But maybe let's see how we can apply needs-based communication to political argumentation. Let's take immigration. So the characterization would be in immigration that it's racist bigots who don't like anyone, who want an ethno-nationalist state, versus open border hippies who have no conception of a national security apparatus. Neither of these things is true, though, right? On the one hand, we have a group of people who want to address national security concerns and credible threats at safety. They're concerned for their safety. And on the other side, we've got folks who want to adhere to the same values that we always have, that a lot of people from other countries to come here and thrive, like all of our ancestors did. That's empathy. Safety versus empathy. Or take healthcare. In the healthcare debate, some would have you believe that it's a bunch of lazy freeloaders who just want the nanny state to pay for everything. And on the other side, it's, well, they want sick people to die. Neither of those things is really true, though. Those characterizations make it impossible for progress. What it really is are people who want accessible and affordable access to a certain baseline level of comfort that we should have in the wealthiest nation on earth. That's rest and comfort. And on the other side, some folks don't want to saddle future generations with debt that is incomprehensible such that those social safety nets will eventually erode. And they don't want to have to give up their hard-earned labor for an individual mandate. That's autonomy. Comfort versus autonomy. So how can this help us? We have forgotten that the purpose of argument is progress. Like Miyagi said to Daniel-san in The Karate Kid, you learn karate so you don't have to fight. The purpose of argument is to compete in the marketplace of ideas so that we can come to some collaborative cooperation and understanding of the best ways to move forward. Not to win, not to be right. The baseline, the starting point should be how to solve best for human needs, and the end point should be collaboration. And in this, after an hour of science, we've lost a little bit of ancient wisdom that talks to us about the necessity of balance. If it's innate in us to be tribal, then we have to recognize that the liberal view and the conservative view, they're both absolutely necessary. But we all must work together at a certain point, but we can't do that if we don't speak to each other. In the Truth and Argument Project, I actually engage mostly with liberal thinkers, even though I'm on the left of the spectrum. A Salon writer, Andrew Keefe, wrote an article called Immigration Bans Are Racist. So I engaged with him on Twitter. I asked him, so Andrew, are all immigration bans racist? Yes. Okay. Is there somewhere in between addressing national security threats and open borders? Well, yes, of course there is, but this isn't it. Right, that's not my question. So how about extradition? You say, well, yes, but not against Muslims. Okay. How about places where we can discern credible threats, like, for example, places we may even have business interest with, like Saudi Arabia or Pakistan. Maybe accessing records more, and then absolutely letting folks in so that we can still be the melting pot that we are. Could there be a policy there that you would agree with, not enacted by this president? You said, well, yes, of course, that's just reasonable, and I think so, and then we went on and on and on. Yeah, that's right. On Twitter, the medium that has the attention span of a squirrel, we actually ended up having a discourse about immigration that didn't turn out to be a dumpster fire. So I hope by addressing needs and going with the intent that we should collaborate and that the purpose of argument is progress, I hope one day we can start to move things forward just a little bit through our